We should do game things where somebody starts yelling at me.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Oh, I don't want to be too rough with him. He's just a wee boy.
You can start by telling me the truth, Chorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it.
Shadow merchant,
Jahleed
they
told
can
us you've been
fall.
after it.
You spoke with Jahleed? Then you know about the data?
Data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go.
Oh!
Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jahleed and I just got a little over our heads.
How so?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jahleed and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I follow my guy.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
But I don't understand how this plays into his conflict with Jahleed. Hold on, let me catch up on chat. Oh, yeah, spam bot. Super fun. He's 12. Also, yeah, that's kind of the crux of the series, is the fact that Aang really needed all this time to be able to come into his own, and he's not provided that because of Sozin. So, but it's good. It's good. It ends very good. So don't give up on it. Everything turns out well. It's well rounded. It's good. Yeah, and I get those things on Instagram and stuff a lot too. It's just like, ignore it, ban it, move on.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jahleed's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself.
Oh.
Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
The sigh, I kind of want to.
I should kill both of you idiots.
Oh, that's not what I
We
wanted.
lost our heads. We just
Fuck.
couldn't let an
That's
opportunity
why I
like this
can't
pass
do
us
the renegade
by.
option.
Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I definitely want to keep scanning, because if we're not hurting them, it's definitely an interesting proposition. I don't agree with the stealing of the plans, but let's do the middle one.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good.
Yeah.
Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jahleed. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jahleed won't help me analyze it.
Kyoshi would be such a good one to follow too, because I think she's that middle ground that they needed with Korra, but that they went real hard with Korra being a reckless tomboy out to smash everything and never think. But Kyoshi is that good, headstrong, but still reasonable, and still somewhat brusque, but not so much so that she's unlikable. You know what I mean?
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. See, sometimes if people just would talk to each other and sit down and have a conversation. Avatar Shepard. Right. And that's perfectly reasonable. That's why I love being able to talk about this while we play it, because I get to see what you guys did. And it's a lot different than having a convo like afterwards in the comments section on YouTube. I mean, we can still have the discussion, but I can't change my course as readily, if I wanted to. Oh, interesting. Oh, why do you kill him? He's just a wee boy. Maybe I'm being too sympathetic. He's just a baby. Okay, he's in See if I can get back there without using the map. We came this way. Chorban. I don't know, maybe it's just me. He's just a wee boy. Oh. Maybe I've just had good luck with the chat to make me feel that way about him? Yes, the Solarian. The one who's scanning the keepers, or having us scan the keepers for him.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents
Not
of
a real
expanded
baby,
human
just like a sweet
colonization
boy.
insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Not unrealistic. Sorry, I was using baby in a term like small, S-M-O-L, and cute and sweet. Yeah. I should clarify that. I was using, I don't know, lingo. Wait, towards? Oh, shit, is this not the alleyway that he's in? Right. I guess I'm intrigued. Did we probably got you. Hey, you playing your video games, little guy. You keep having a good time. Yeah. Are these the words you're looking for? Clearly not. This is just the identical looking place. So that's going to take us back to the Presidium. So we need to go... Two wards. Can we take this in a direction? Or is it just one way?
A Solarian excavation team has run into an
Yeah, I know he's in the
unexpected
C
problem
sec.
after unearthing a Protean
Keepers on
dig
6
site.
play 13.
Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers,
Yeah,
as the
it looks
Hanar
exactly
call them,
the same.
should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
That's a good way to middle ground that. Oh shit, I haven't been using fast travel at all. I should probably start doing that. It doesn't cost anything, right? I can just use it freely. This is just one of the hallways, right? Yeah, that's not what I want either. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm like playing Final Fantasy and like... Oh, we came in this way, didn't we? Because we talked to the dude at the end with the spaceships. Let's see if I can rapid transit. And Final Fantasy charges you for teleportation! Ward locations. CSEC. That would have been much smarter of me. I've arrived at CSEC. Perfect. Where's my dude? Look at the... Okay, perfect. This way, right? No, turned around. This way. Right. The elevator chats are pretty nice. I don't tend to use a lot of fast travel because I like the immersion and the realism of having to run. And you get to see things you wouldn't normally if you're just using the fast transit. Hello.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Chorban?
Yes.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jahleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
No.
I was afraid Chorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
You better give me that data, boy. So, I don't know if I like any of these options. Oh, I didn't know they were only in this one.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Chorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
Okay, good.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Chorban can forgive and forget, then so can I.
He didn't do anything wrong.
I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Little dude. Why you being a problem? Okay, let's see what else is on our... Oh shit, we gotta go back to that. Have we finished exploring? Let me look. I wish I could zoom out. Oh, that is as out as it gets. We didn't do the lower wards. Oh my god! No fast travel in The Witcher? Oh my god, I can't wait for The Witcher. Oh, nice. I do like to use the charm stuff. I'm trying not to game it too much. Oh, do we want to do Codex time? We can do Codex time. Take a break. Toss a coin to Shepard, oh my fuck. Oh, that's an interesting take. Maybe I'm just predisposed to think Chorban is a sweet, cute boy because we've had positive run-ins with him so far. I know, like I actually, somebody on the YouTube channel, I'd mentioned Witcher in passing and that I was excited to play it. And he was like, no, Witcher's a fucking stupid game. Don't play Witcher, it's stupid. And I just delete comments like that. If somebody's just gonna come on there and troll or shit on something for the sake of it, I delete. I don't want that negativity in our space, in our community. And so, of course, what did I do next? I toss a coin to your Witcher on loop while I was playing Final Fantasy earlier today. It's so good. I do love it. Like, it's cool not to like something, but like, if it's not your jam, continue on your merry way. The fact that so many people, like, need to tell somebody that they hate stuff is like, A, nobody cares, my guy. B, like, why are you running around voicing your negativity? Like, what do you gain? You don't look cool. Everyone just thinks you're a butt face. Oh, no. Definitely starting with one. Definitely starting with one. Okay. Is primary the one that is read to us?
50,000 years ago, the Protheans
Didn't
were
we
the
listen to
only
these?
spacefaring species in the galaxy.
We need
Though
this
now
one.
extinct, the 𝒂𝒃 once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the 𝒂𝒃 were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the 𝒂𝒃 Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Chorban ended the 𝒂𝒃 Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the 𝒂𝒃 refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
So they look more like shrimp to me. They don't look like bugs. Yeah, of course. Feel free to ask a question about Final Fantasy. I'm a newbie. I've only been playing it for a month, so I'll do the best I can. Oh my god, I gotta read the books before I play too. But we've still got so much of Inquisition left, I haven't really bothered with it. Okay.
The Elcor
We did
are
the
a
Elcor,
Citadel.
we need Hanar.
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech.
Oh no.
All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world.
The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face-name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, 𝒂𝒶, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
So cool. They do look like shrimp, though. Oh, no. We think we already did the 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 section. The 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 are great. I think we listened to that already. It's hard for me to tell when it just automatically starts because it just goes. It doesn't let me pick what we're going to listen to. If we haven't done 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶, you guys let me know. I was just pretty sure we'd done that one already. We can go back to it. No worries.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station.
And play Animal Crossing.
Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel.
Aww.
No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
I mean, that would explain some stuff. They do look like jellyfish. Okay, we can listen to 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 again. I don't mind.
The 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world 𝒂𝒾𝒶. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 moves slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶 often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. 𝒂𝒃𝒁's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric 𝒂𝒾𝒶 wandered across in small family bands. Modern 𝒂𝒾𝒶 still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
That's a mood. Yeah. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know anything about the free trial stuff. If you make mention of it in other games within our Discord, Urbine might give you a good response. You can even like tag her, and she can explain that. She knows way more on it than I do.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot.
Oh,
When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter.
Oh.
The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the 𝒂𝒃 War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
I mean, like, yeah, that's not a good look. That whole situation. Oh, thank you, Merlin. All right.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Yes, go see your wife, please, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for the follow, Alfred Gamer. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of nuance to the Rachni Wars and the Krogan Rebellion, that we're just kind of getting a very sanitized clinical stance on it, and as we start talking to more people and getting more information from different sources, I feel like we might have a lot more stuff to go on, a lot different of opinions to form.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians.
Client race?
Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Oh, poor things.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status.
That's not cool, though.
This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Oof. Oh, nice. Oh my god, that's so ancient. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very flattered, and I love when people come in and tell me that they're watching Origins, or they're, you know, some people are like, I only need to rewatch you play Origins, and I'm like, wow, you watched it once all the way through, and now you're doing it a second time? That blows my mind. But, like, for me, that was like 4 years ago, and I haven't touched it since. So that it's so cool. I love when people come in and say that. Yes, I did the third Avena. Did she say something on the Rachni War? We did that in one of the previous episodes. I have to go back and look. I still have to edit those. So I'll actually go check on that to see what she does have to say, because I'm curious.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station. Presumably,
we did Citadel, so I
the
think we need
Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators.
Yeah.
The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
It looks like we
The
missed.
Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce.
What?
This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
I got a nugget. Hey, nugget boy. What are you doing? Oh, I think he left. Short-lived. Okay, let me catch up with chat. Really? Oh my goodness. I have not read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I listened to the, like, radio opera for a little bit. I don't know why I stopped. I didn't finish it. I don't think I got too terribly far in either. I think because it is abridged and omits some of it, and I wasn't aware, like it was an audiobook, and it was just in our collection already, and so I started it, and I think I wanted to get the actual book to read instead of the radio opera, because it's, and while it's cool and everything, I want to read the book. Okay. Solarians.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Cool. It does. It really does. Oh, is that it? Oh no, okay.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population.
That's so cool. Demon summon in time. Just make sure it's Calcifer. It's best. Okay. How many more of these do we have?
Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers. A privately chartered colony world, the planet is owned by the Noveria Development Corporation Holding Company. The NDC is funded by investment capital from 24 high-technology development firms and administrated by an executive board representing their interests. The investors built remote hot labs in isolated locations across Noveria's surface. These facilities are used for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere, as Noveria is technically not part of Citadel space and therefore exempt from Council law. By special arrangement, Citadel's special tactics and reconnaissance agents have been granted extraterritorial privileges, but it remains to be seen how committed the executive board is to that principle. Given its unique situation, it is understandable that Noveria is often implicated in all manner of wild conspiracy theories.
Yup. Alright. Only a few more. I won't do secondary right now because we're already 15 minutes in with this. And I don't want everyone's eyes to glaze over.
Biotics is the ability of rare A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
It just reminds me of Futurama. Right? Yeah, they do add it fast, which is why I'm just going to do the primary ones and then we can continue. Yeah, I love that there is an actual difference between AI and VI.
Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located.
So interesting.
These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Okay.
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers.
That's the crazy
Objects
thing.
traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies.
I do like how they're giving us kind of like a TLDR of what this is and how it works. They really did a great job fleshing out the universe.
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
Good to know.
Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
This is my Sona, because I used to main her back in the day, and I was at a convention with one of my friends, an anime convention, and she saw this and bought it for me. It's very kind. I started an hour and a half ago. We do 7:30. Well, for me, so Central. It was kind of her, and so I just have it up. She's not my main anymore, but she got nerfed. But I still like it. It's very kind of my friend, and it's still very pretty. All right, one more.
All modern infantry weapons, from pistols to assault rifles, use micro-scaled mass accelerator technology. Projectiles consist of tiny metal slugs suspended within a mass-reducing field, accelerated by magnetic force to speeds that inflict kinetic damage. The ammo magazine is a simple block of metal. The gun's internal computer calculates the mass needed to reach the target based on distance, gravity, and atmospheric pressure, then shears off an appropriate-sized slug from the block. A single block can supply thousands of rounds, making ammo a non-issue during any engagement.
That's why I don't do ammo.
Top-line weapons also feature smart targeting that allows them to correct for weather and environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day at the practice
Super
range.
cool.
Smart targeting does not mean a bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim.
Hey, Mixie. Yeah, no worries. Take care of your paper. You poor thing. Aw, thank you, Christina. Yeah, I bet. Like, I applaud you. My brain is always super wiped after writing, especially if it's like research based. I don't know what subject matter you're doing, but like, God, our shit for law school. Ugh, I don't miss. I miss and I don't miss. All right, we'll do secondary another time. What class and background? I am doing Sentinel for sure. The background was the Survivor one. We survived a coup. Ooh, poli-sci. Poli-sci is great. Soul Survival, that one. So Sentinel and Soul Survivor. Alright, let's... Oh, no, don't do that. I just wanted to click journal because I want to see what we're doing. So... Not that. We gotta go talk to the consort. Oh, we gotta go back to Fisk. Let's do that first. I want to go back to Fisk. So we don't have too terribly much time left. I'm gonna need you to not, honey. There we go. Aw, that's very sweet, you guys. That's so nice. I've actually had, like, a lot of people actually... I gotta go back and go to the... Is it Cora's Den? The place where Fisk was to do that quest. And I think we were supposed to go to his office to pick up some stuff. I gotta head back to that area. Also, I saw the Negate Boy, but I don't think he's coming up here. That's really sweet of y'all. And I guess like part of it's like I did broadcast journalism before I started doing this, ironically enough, and I've always done on-camera stuff. I did acting beforehand, and I'm used to performances because I'm actually like I wouldn't say classically trained, but I have had vocal coaching. I did choir. I don't know what that means, but oh. Yeah, like not in a long time. I stopped doing that. Probably after college, but it makes for like an I think I'm gonna attribute my personality and like ease on camera to all that junk. The ability to talk and converse. Alright, so to get back to Cora's den, I definitely don't want to go to traffic control. Yeah, I do talk to my NPCs a lot. I interact with NPCs a lot. Oh my god. I would lose my shit if I got to voice act in any of the Dragon Age. Like if somebody paid me to voice act at all, I'd be super jammed. And not that anyone needs to pay me to do Dragon Age. I would literally pay them money to let me do Dragon Age. But oh, is it really? That's awesome. Everybody needs to take communication courses, I feel like. Not like communication isn't like some like degree path like marketing stuff, but as in like how to communicate with other people. Alright. I need to get... Did we do the lower wards? Presidium. We definitely want to go to the Presidium. I think we're going to go to lower wards. So that's this way. Lower wards will take us back. I'm getting the hang of this eventually. Aw, thank you so much for that. You know I actually had people like being super trolly about me voicing Mahariel? People were like so shitty that I had to delete those comments. So that really means a lot to me that you enjoyed me voicing Mahariel. I enjoyed voicing Mahariel. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And I'll actually start this elevator. I was like, why the fuck isn't it going? People are just rude, and they just feel like
Binary
they need to
Helix
voice
has
their
settled
opinion
out of
and
court
that it
with a
matters.
Krogan group that had accused the
And
Genetics
both of those
Corporation
are
of fraud. The Krogan
subjective.
group has contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization.
Yeah.
The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Ooh. Ted. It's fun. I just delete them. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some every once in a while that get under my skin, but, oh, it's not today. That's just before. It's happened before. Honestly, I've only deleted a handful of them. And for, like, them being on the internet for a total of 4 years, like, that's honestly not that bad. Thankfully, I don't know why. Maybe because maybe because I do prune the community somewhat. So if people are shitty, I do remove them. Especially if they start harassing you guys. Also, the subject matter, the way that I approach the game, I think cultivates a better community, because the kind of like murder hobos that are going to be toxic aren't here for the kind of content that I'm making, right? Okay, let me figure the fuck out. I don't want to go to Flux. Or do I want to go to Flux? Yeah, I don't get people. It's not hard to be kind to others. Like, if something's not your jam, there's no need to voice it. Clearly somebody else is enjoying it. So why are you gonna shit on their parade? Like, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that you noticed that I do some spring cleaning occasionally in the various ways in which the community manifests. And I'm sorry you had that experience, Cook and Rook. That sucks. I really hate when people are shitty. Like, be cool. Be chill. Be kind. It's not hard. Yes, Cora's Den. Cora's Den. I remembered. Look, I got here all on my own. Ooh, bleh. As I whip us back around. Wait, are people just like driving by through here? I hear the sounds of moving. Oh, really? Oh, look, there are people. Okay, good. I'm not hearing shit. Yeah. That's like poor Laura Bailey. Like the fact that people cannot distinguish between her as a voice actress and Abby as a character is legitimately scary. She's been getting death threats because people didn't like how a video game turned out. Y'all need to calm down. The Last of Us was not the game for me. Because of some of the... I was expecting something wholly different than what the game delivered. And that's okay, right? It was my fault for having expectations that... well, I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of misleading information as to what the game was going to entail, and so I based my expectations on that. Game did not deliver that, delivered something quite different, and so it didn't jive with what I wanted from the game. Valid, it's whatever, it's not my jam. I'm so super thrilled that other people are enjoying it, because it's still beautiful. There's still a lot of wonderful things about the game. It just wasn't for me. But, like, other people are not being nearly so chill about it, and it's just like, yeah, it was... Right, and that's completely within their rights as directors and developers and writers to do what they wanted with the narrative. It just wasn't for me. But you don't see me over here trashing it and sending death threats to people. Y'all, people need to calm down. Oh, people. But yeah, that's a perfect example of people not having any chill online. Right, because we all have our opinions, right? Nothing is going to be loved by everybody. Yeah, it was very misleading, and that is really what contentions should be about. The fact that Naughty Dog even admitted to being like, yeah, we lied to people, but we wanted people to play the game, so... And it was like, I really loved the first one. And right, and see, that's perfectly fine. Like, if it's not your jam, it's not your jam. And that's fine, because we all like different things. See, there's definitely a way to be like, oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed that. It just wasn't for me. Bam, we did it. We did all of that. And nobody got death threats. It's entitlement from people, right? Because it manifests in the video game space because people think that they're entitled to that shit. No, where's the lady we need to talk to? Yeah, the first one was pretty universally well liked. The first game is one of my favorites. Like, I have a hard time with zombies because they terrify me. But I just love the first Last of Us. Oh no, I didn't read the racist comment. Sorry, I'm having to like play the game and do chat at the same time. What did we have on that? Yeah, people online are wild. It's because, like, anonymity makes them feel like they're not accountable for their actions. Bruh. Ugh. I do that too, Travis. I will watch games that I can't be bothered to actually play, but I still want to experience it, so I watch somebody else play it. Alright, let's talk to Jenna.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
She's like, I don't like that. But we were super polite.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
Oh, how did you get...
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
She's gonna blow her cover like, whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. Shepard, you can't just say stuff like that. Dang. That does explain a lot of the internet. Ugh. People need to be better to each other. Can you imagine how awesome the world would be if we were just good to each other? Yeah. Yeah. Like, we all need to be of the mindset, like, I'm not going to say and do things that I don't want to represent me as a human being, as a person. That I wouldn't mind somebody screenshotting and showing to my spouse, showing to my family, to my beloved friends, to my pets. Whose opinion is one who really matters here, right? Exactly. See? And that's the thing. That's how we should do it. We'd be really thrilled that somebody that we care about, or people in general, enjoyed something, and be totally fine with the fact that we didn't. We don't need to shit on it. Happy for other people. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Right? I always know if Bubby's disappointed in my life decisions, that it was a bad day. Yeah. And, I mean, like, I thought it was well known that the Nords were pretty racist. Maybe that was me. Maybe that wasn't well known. I mean, there's lots of racism in the game, period, in different manifestations and forms. Exactly. It's just because people, I feel like a lot of the time, they either resonate with a group and then somebody calls them racist and their knee-jerk reaction is to be like, no, that's like me and I don't want to be racist, so you can't call them racist. Ooh, what else are my favorite? A lot of people don't want to be called out by proximity, is what I feel like is going on there a lot of the time. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, we'll keep going with the quest instead of getting wrapped up in our admittedly super great dialogue. Right. See, and we can be like, I like A about this person, but B is really shitty, right? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like we all can be like, hey, like kindly, civilly, reasonably, I didn't like, or if you're pleading with like somebody who's in charge of something, this was problematic for me because of A, B, and C. And you approach it like a normal human being. But like, ugh, people get really wound up. And don't get me wrong, I really like a lot of things too, and I'm very passionate about things, but you won't catch me making death threats or harassing people online, ever, period. No matter what. Okay, here we go. Playing the game.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself.
Oh no, maybe we did this wrong.
I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
She puts on a brave face.
Did we fuck this up? Can we talk to her again? I'm sorry that happened to you, Christina. People can be such abysmal human beings.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
Ah, shit. I think we did fuck it. Oh, it is? Okay. Then let's go back. God, where was the other one? Is she in the flux? Wait. Why is that one different? Is it just there was a light there? I think I hear people? Cool. Must be behind that door. Okay. I was like, should I be worried? Sex work is valid work. It's all chill. It's just people being people. As long as it's consensual and not hurting anybody, they can do what they want. Alright. Oh, chair. Let's get back to the flux. Oh.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at 𝒸𝒾𝒶 Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we better go find out.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I'm missing out. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having to use my other screen to try to catch up on, okay, there we go. Off to CSEC. Okay, that's a wall. Look, honey, thank you. What time are we at? We've got 3 minutes. I'll take us to CSEC. We want to go to the academy or the headquarters? Yeah, the nice thing is, it'll be up here for you to watch if you want to. And I will put it on YouTube, so it'll be here in perpetuity. I do have a schedule. 7:30 Central. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Saturdays, sometimes I switch it up, but not always. I might stream more on Saturdays, so like something early in the day, but Mass Effect is for sure at 7:30s for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. A helium addict? Like... like balloons? That's interesting. I guess it has a different effect on his body because he's a different species. How fascinating. We do have a really, really great community. Okay, if I want to go to see, I want to go to the Presidium. Oh, look, help me, rapid transit. Presidium. Ooh, embassies, I think. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, the tiny houses? Oh my god, Merlin is obsessed with tiny houses. Obsessed. If we didn't have 5 cats, we would probably have one. Oh yeah, more bits. Thank you. So it's in the... No, it's in the wards! I thought it was up here. CSEC headquarters. We had to go to the academy? Let me double check the journal. I was so proud of myself for navigating. Your sister is working under her CSEC. God damn it. Academy. Alright, here we go. I'm just like, fuck. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if Twitch gets mad at you for cursing. I do it on YouTube all the time. But that's different. This is a different market. Different platform. Alright. Aha. This way. Right? No, that's requisite office. I always get super turned around initially. Yeah, YouTube will demonetize after a certain amount. Like, they have like a tiered system, and so a little cursing, especially in the middle of a video, isn't a big deal. It's only a big deal if you like put it in your thumbnail or it's in the initial 10 minutes. Yeah, and I mean... Yeah. Okay, good. Because I don't curse... I mean... Not as liberally as some people, but I definitely cuss. I'm an adult. Oh, Christina! That was sweet of you. You didn't have to, but you did, and you're very sweet. Also, I'm so excited for the spicy nugget bot. I'm so glad I got that up and running. What? See, that's... If it's an accident, and you, like, attempt to remedy it, that seems really unfair to me. Also, I wish we had time for the nugget. I don't know where he is. I thought he was near my feet, but he's not. Alright, kiddos. I'm going to try to keep this pretty timely so we've got good cuts for YouTube. And we have been chatting a lot today, but we got a lot done. So again, schedules will be here on Thursday, and I'm going to try my very damnedest to cosplay Shepard on stream next Thursday. I've almost finished with the wig. I gotta bob it up a little bit. It's a little long after I straightened it and like cut it down to size for the top. It's going to be the like official Femshep art is what I'm using and modeling after, not this one. So that I can use hopefully the wig again when we continue to cosplay her for the other games. I might have to get a new wig because I am cutting this one up quite a bit to mimic that exact stuff. So look forward to that on Thursday, and that means that I'll hopefully have Mass Effect up on YouTube soon. Trying to get my thumbnails made. Alright everybody, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day.